Hello and welcome to my channel, guys. Today video we are going to analyze Arteza acrylic paint. We are going to do a few painting with this paint and check if we like it or not, the pro and cons, what we think. This is the box that it comes in. There are 14 color, and on the back of the box there are all the color information, the light fastness information, and all the pigment numbers. So if you guys are curious about this information, you can just stop the video right here and get a good read at it. I love that this set includes a gold and a silver because I think it really allows me to play a little bit more around with my color. But honestly, there are 14 tube and there is quite a good variety, so that I really don't feel like I'm missing anything when I'm painting. Now here with you I am doing this cut painting, but and I'm using the acrylic paper, acrylic sketch pad that I received in one of my scroller box subscription. But I did also two more painting on two different surfaces, a canvas and a canvas paper, and I will show you at the end of the video what I created. And I actually like those painting more than this one. So if you want to see what else I create with Arteza acrylic paint, just stay tuned until the video, or if you're way too curious, skip right to the last minute or so. But let's get started with the pro and cons of Arteza acrylic paint. What do I think of it and what did I feel while using it? Alright, so as you see, the paint comes in this really big tube. They are 120 milliliter each, and they all have at least the colors I have in this set, a 3 rating light fastness, which is a very good for Arteza standard. And honestly, as the paint itself, I really have nothing to say. It's a really good paint. I could do everything and I really didn't feel like I was missing anything. It performed really well on every paper that I've used. So I really have nothing to say about Arteza paint apart saying that if you buy for the paint, I am very happy with it. I'm happy to recommend it. I think it's really good paint. Now I have to mention, as white, I still think Winsor and Newton Professional Titanium White is still my favorite because it's just so dense and creamy, but they are really good color and I'm very happy I have this Arteza set in my collection, and I really don't feel like I'm missing anything. But the issue that I have are a bit with the packaging itself, because as you see, they come in this tube. Now, for the way I personally work with acrylic, they are not the best, because as you see, I tend to hold the tube on my left hand almost all of the time, and this is how I work with acrylic, because I'm mostly work on details, or I work on a monochromatic piece, so I don't really mix them much. So if I mix, I will put, of course, on a palette, but most of the time I don't really mix the color. I don't really like to mix color too much, so I keep that to the minimum. which means I have to hold this pouch on my with my left hand, using my left wrist all the time. Now if you are like me and your left wrist is not the strongest, this tube will actually cause you pain in a long time. I had to keep slightly squeezing the paint out quite a lot all the time. That's how I work. And for who is having a weak wrist, this is not the best paint, but it depends how you're working, because if you're someone that just wants to pour the paint out on the palette and mix it, work from there, or not even mix it, but just work from the palette, then it's okay. But if you're like me that works mainly from the tube, and if you have a weak wrist as I have, it may not be the best choice, because you will feel it. You will feel it a lot, and you will need to take a break between works, because it really makes it weak. And so this is, I think, the major flaw from this paint, but it's not a flaw for everybody. It's just depend how your body is and how you work when you work with acrylic. Another thing that I noticed, because they were packed in this tube, it's actually more often that I liked paint will just come out. I don't know if there are like air bubble inside from when it's been packed, but if I keep it like here on the side, as you can see, or how it's supposed to be stored upside down, and then I open. After I open, even if I'm not squeezing, but a lot of paint will come out. And if I don't need that much paint of the color, that will end up being a waste of color. Then of course I will find a way to use it, but that is not color that was meant to use. So I end up storing in a tight box where the lid can actually stay on the top and not on the bottom as is designed. I had a problem especially with, I think it was the burnt sienna. That's where I'm thinking there was like a air bubble inside, because it was happening a lot. But let me show you what else I created. Okay, so let me quickly show you what I created with Arteza paint until now. And as you see, the colors are really nice, really vibrant, and I am very, very happy with the color itself. So all my issues are about the packaging, but as I said, that depends how you work with. Okay, so this is my son when he turned 1 year old last year, and I thought I really wanted to capture the moment, so I did it for this year's birthday. And this is done on Arteza canvas as well. So yeah, very happy with the canvas, very happy with the paint. It's just that specific tube that it's not ideal for the way I work. And I also did on this small canvas paper, I did this one, not that one, I did this one. I did this one also with Arteza paint, really vibrant color. I did some mixing in here, and yeah, cute and pretty. And this is the one with the did today, if I find it. There you go. So this is This is everything I've created with Arteza paint. I really like it. Let me know if you use it before and what you think of this paint. And if you like any of my painting, which one is your favorite one? Thank you so much for watching. If you like, you can like the video and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.